dropped 3 records yesterday. No Frauds with Drake and Lil Wayne, Change It with Lil Wayne, and Regret in Your Tears. She also shared a personal message on her Instagram, and I'm just going to read pieces of it. She definitely says, I got before and after pictures of your surgery. Stop surgery shaming before I post them, you fraud. Diss records can't be lies. Great diss records are facts. But here at Young Money, we don't do diss records. We drop hit records and diss you on them. She's like, I got much more on cock, boss. The greats took 3 months to respond to diss records. Queens don't move on peasant time. Queens shut down Paris, then drop hits on Queen time. So she says she loves her fans. They're the real MVPs, and she's been writing her own rap since she was 11. She keeps on going out. She's breaking records. Then she said, now I got a countdown of my own for you, Shanae. You got 72 hours to drop a hit, and I'll give you $500,000 if you can book any show or interview without mentioning the Queen's name. On another note, she's like, my album is nothing but lyrics.
That was what?
I like that.
She should have said that as ad-libs on the song instead of an Instagram post. But
Facts.
But
I'll only listen to Rosenberg in this because he's actually had rap beef before with LL Cool J, Shia LaBeouf. He knows what he's talking about.
By the way, facts. And Nicki Minaj, kind of. So
no, you didn't spit bars at Nicki.
No, but we had
and she didn't flame you.
Hold on. You're telling me that if this wasn't sports, though, if this was sports, they wouldn't bring me in as like a past boxer who had a bad. I'm like, well, I've been there. I've been to war with Nicki Minaj. Let me tell you, I've been there and I lost. I know what it's like. No, but I held my own. We kind of came to a draw.
Why are you upset?
Because I've never seen my Twitter blown up. Like,
you're a hip hop purist. How dare you like Nicki Minaj? What's wrong with you?
And the bars. You shout out to my man Diamond Does in Brooklyn. He just hit me. He's like, come on, man. You know the bars aren't up to par. To me, what I'm saying was you're comparing it to Ether, apples to apples. That's not what it was. She didn't have to make an Ether. Let's be real. Remy used Sheether as a vehicle for her, and it worked really well for her. That doesn't mean that's what Nicki's reply had to be.
I think the truth is somewhere in the ability to understand what you're saying when you separate words from delivery. Remy's delivery is the killer.
Right.
The words are great too on Sheether.
But they're not her best bars. They're not Remy's best bars.
Nicki's delivery may leave something to be desired for people who want that aggression in their battle rap. But she took the unbothered approach. She took the clever, I'm going to hit you with a couple of things on this song that was probably already done. And she changed her verse on it and put out 3 songs yesterday on her own timeline. And it's probably going to keep it moving and throw little subtle jabs continually over hit records.
And by the way, she dropped the first, at least 2 of them. I don't think the third one came in, but 2 of them came from the record label to DJs as an official single, meaning they'll be on the charts. Like these are actual.
They're already number 1, 2, 3 in iTunes.
So she dropped songs to hit the charts. So
and Sheether was too, by the way.
Oh, Sheether was.
They couldn't clear it because I don't think they cleared it as a single.
But it was on iTunes.
But it was on iTunes.
Now, and let's also remember, first of all, people have to have different opinions. I've lived in New York now for 10 years, and I learned that people who were living in New York at the time all believed pretty much that Ether beat Takeover. I, as a hip-hop fan who loved Jay-Z and Nas and was growing up in the D.C. area and wasn't listening to what the streets were saying every day, always preferred Takeover. Always thought that Ether sounded desperate, overly angry. The beat is whack to me. I've never liked the beat to Ether.
Disrespect.
I know. I've had this conversation with
but
Ron
what
Browse.
you're saying,
it's not my
what
favorite
you're
Ron
saying
Browse
is,
beat.
once again, the same thing. It's the same conversation. As 2 battle rap records, Nas and Ether is a better battle rap record. Takeover is a better song.
Right. That's what I'm
2
saying.
2 different conversations.
But it's the same thing today, right?
Yes.
It's the exact same thing. So here we are, when it comes to destroying someone, the Remy record's way better than Nicki's. But that's not what we're doing. We're talking about how did Nicki respond. She made a good song that could play for a long time.
You just picking sides, Rosenberg, because Ebro had sex with Nicki Minaj and he forced you to say what you're saying right now.
Wow.
You stop, man.
They've said that. I've been getting that all day. Oh, Rosenberg,
you smelled Ebro's fingers. What's wrong with you,
All right.
man?
Okay, you know
You
what?
know what I mean?
Hello?
Keisha and Elias.
Yes.
How you feel about Remy's shot back at, Nicki's shot back at Remy?
There was no shot back. All it was one shot. It was supposed to be a battle. You spit bars to battle. It's not a battle of who can come back with a hit song. That wasn't it. she missed what was going on. It went right over her head.
I appreciate your call, and I love that we all have our own rules for what it's supposed to be. Now, what it's supposed to be is you go line for line for 7 minutes. Nah, she said her piece in the way that she does things.
And she says she doesn't do diss records. She drops hits, so that's her way
Well,
of
then
answering.
maybe she should have thought about that before she tried to diss somebody.
She did diss somebody. That's facts. I
Well,
appreciate
many
that.
people say that on the fresher remix to Wait a Minute, Remy took shots at Nicki first.
She may have.
So, Miguel from Brooklyn,
Yep.
what do you say, sir? How do you feel about Nicki's response?
I don't even think it was really a response. Like I don't even see her as a rapper like that. Realistically speaking, I mean, she is a good artist. She does appeal to the little girls and stuff, and I'm 36 years old. I got a stepdaughter that's 12 years old. Listens to her. I kind of get annoyed by it, but I don't feel like it's a response. I mean, I feel like realistically speaking, Remy is a battle rapper.
Yep.
Nicki is not. It's like comparing like Eminem and Nick Cannon. Excuse my language. Nick Cannon.
That's an aggressive. That's an aggressive comparison.
Not, but it's not a bad one.
Nah, it is because Nicki is a much better rapper than Nick Cannon.
Well, no, yeah, but that's
And
not what
Remy
he's
and
saying.
Eminem. Like, I mean, neither.
Yeah,
is,
but in context, bro, in context.
Right.
In context. Nick's a mainstream. That's who he is, right? Not think outside of music. Nick is mainstream, and Eminem has respect with the culture.
Yes, I get what you're saying
You know
in
what
that
I'm saying?
sense.
Nicki, as far as respect with the
Nah,
culture.
but I'm sick. That's people's own thing that these people. Honestly, the thing that I'm hearing and I'm surprised about, and it's one of the problems with New York, is the vitriol and hatred that people seem to have for Nicki. Like people really, every comment I'm getting is people really do not like her and respect her music craft. It's a bit of a bummer because I'm not saying she hasn't had bad moments. We all know I think she has, but she's made a lot of good music too, and she's not like some disgrace to New York like everyone's making it out to be.
Absolutely not.
Like,
No way.
I'm a little confused by
But those
that.
are the people who just wanted
Well, no,
a
but
diss
these are
record.
these
They
are
wanted
people
a
who
response.
care. Remember, you have to put it in context.
Yeah.
We're taking calls from people who actually care about a rap battle.
Right, so it's already the wrong forum in terms of Nicki
People who
coming
would
to win.
support Nicki.
Yes.
You understand?
Very good point.
Joe from Staten Island.
What's good?
How do you feel about this Nicki response to Remy?
I mean, if we talk about bars, you already know Remy got it. My favorite rapper of all time is Pun, so you already know who I'm riding with. But at the end of the day, what record's going to get played 6 months from now? Fraud or Deceitful?
Well, remember, those are two different arguments, I think. I think there's battle rap songs and there's hit songs. And sometimes hit songs that last longer, like a Takeover versus Ether. Takeover's a better song, right? And has stood the test of time. It comes on right now, sound like something. Ether's a record you play specifically when you're talking about battle rap.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you 100, but what's going to get under whose skin more when every time Remy Ma puts on the radio, she hears fraud?
Well, I mean, that's true because that's where Drake won with back-to-back. His back-to-back just rang off. I think he
Yeah, it was
almost
a
got
better
didn't he get
song.
nominated for a Grammy or something? Oh, he wouldn't put it up so it wouldn't get nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
Daquan and the BX. Let me guess. You support Remy Ma and think Nicki's trash.
Nah, it ain't even that. I like Nicki. It's just the fact that she didn't really deliver like that. I was expecting her to battle. She made a song.
Why would you expect? But
Yeah,
why
I
would you
don't-
expect
that
Nicki
is a-
Minaj
But
to battle?
but that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody
Because
wants.
you just got, you're the hottest thing out as far as on the female
But
thing
that's
right
when
now.
you don't battle.
Right.
True, but you got something to claim because people. I mean,
LeBron
you do have
James
a
not
next
going to the
contest.
Rucker, guys.
But don't go sideways. If you're
LeBron
gonna
James
do it,
don't even get
come
into
hard.
the dunk contest. Speaking of battles, look at it like that. The biggest
Well
superstars
said.
in basketball don't even get into the dunk contest.
Right. The cats were at the record dream of getting the dunk
And there's
contest.
no way
But
that
it's
Nicki
just-
was
but
going to
look-
ignore her core fans. No way.
Right.
But it's just like Drake. Drake stepped in. He made a hot song, but he also put them delivery parts in, them punches for him. You understand? It was a hot song.
But
That was a
remember,
song he made.
remember, Drake has embraced battle rap culture. Went to rap battles. Drake is into that. That was his. Drake has been. He wanted to hold his own rap battle. He challenged Murder Mook to they was talking crazy. It was acting like they was gonna battle rap. Like Drake's into.
He didn't want it removed. He didn't want it removed.
I mean, we know
but-
that, and that's why it didn't happen. But my point being is Drake's into that. I don't know why the expectation that Nicki Minaj would want to battle.
Yes, Deanna, you keep breathing.
Nah,
What do you
the
want to say?
point being that Nicki
Not
Minaj
you.
has a really huge fan base. If she was going to say anything, she was supposed to say it all. Don't half-step us.
Okay.
We love
I
it.
just,
Thank you,
again,
Big Quan.
everyone's making up their own rules. Everyone's like,
that's
no,
what
what
it
she
is.
had to do was she did what she wanted to do. It sounded pretty good, and you're going to be hearing the song for longer than you heard Sheether. Like it or not, guys, Sheether played every day on the radio last week. Did it play a lot this week? That wasn't
Once Nicki didn't respond, it was like, where's
so-
the song?
Yeah, it was quiet.
Oh, so you're saying Nicki got to dictate how big the whole thing even was in the first place?
Because she's the bigger brand.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
So how is all these people coming out here who've never had to control any sort of brand, telling her what is
Can
the
you
way
let
to
the
operate?
people enjoy?
No, they can enjoy, but don't think your opinions are law
Why-
because
what-
you're wearing a FUBU jacket. That does not entitle you.
Why-
just
why-
because
where
you have a
you
Pele
going?
Pele
What's
sweatsuit,
going
that
on?
doesn't mean you.
Yo, hey,
What are you
yo,
talking?
calm.
Oh my god.
Because everyone's saying their word is law and they're wrong.
Well,
and they think because Nicki's
your
rich.
word's not law either.
No, it's not. But I'm just pointing out, I'm allowed to have an opinion. So are you.
they.
They can have an opinion, but they're saying that Nicki's inherently wrong. She's not. My opinion isn't
No,
that
they didn't
Nicki
say Nicki
won.
was wrong. They said they didn't like it.
They're all saying Nicki lost. That is it's like, oh, how could she? She did it all wrong.
Well, they're
what
saying
she
they
was
didn't like
supposed
it
to
because she didn't
do.
deliver. That's what they
What
claim.
she was supposed
That's
to
what they're
do.
saying.
Scotty Beam, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, let's not forget that Nicki Minaj had talked a good game her whole career, talking about how many bars she had, how she does this rapping-ish, how she does,
Okay.
she does rap.
All right.
She made it very clear ever since the beginning of her career that she does this rapping thing. She does bars.
And she's rapped a
right.
lot.
But when you're talking about rapping, not making songs, when you're talking about rapping, she's not better than Remy Ma.
Did I tell you about how Issa did such a great job at her parent-teacher conference?
Ebro, shut up. We're talking about these bars. I love Issa. I don't want to hear from you anymore, Andy.
Abdullah from Queens.
Hey, what's going on? I'm from Long Island, but what's good?
All right.
Same thing.
How do you feel about Nicki's response?
You know what? The way I feel about Nicki's response is it's appropriate for Nicki. I mean, we're talking about Sheetha like Remy's Nas. I love Remy. I respect Remy. But she's not Nas. And the truth of the matter, if you go and compare the two, this is more like Jim Jones versus Jay-Z. Jay-Z being Beyonce. Jay-Z wouldn't have even dignified it with a response. He even said it. He called Jim Jones a bum. I think that Nicki's doing a real favor to Remy by even dignifying this nonsense.
That is
I really do.
That's a really good point.
I heard the Remy track that she said, and I wasn't impressed. I was like,
Wait, hold on.
cool.
You're going to argue Cass one? Thank you for calling, man.
Grab
That's a great
Michael,
point.
man.
Nah.
Cass, you don't think that's a favor? You think the people out there have heard of Remy a week ago?
See, it's different. You
Which
can't go- you-
people?
you can't-
Which
you can't
people,
say
guys?
that.
You gotta do this.
But listen,
in
Has
which-
Remy's
you can't
exposure
say that.
quadrupled because of this?
But listen to this, right? Nicki Minaj was primarily a rap artist that went pop. And the thing about it is that all these artists that were primarily rap artists that went pop, they still need that respect from the rap fans, from the rap base. They need that. They want that.
'Cause that's what keeps them alive.
So when,
Yes, they
so
care about that.
So
I agree.
when in this instance, when Remy comes and challenges that and snatches that away from Nicki Minaj, in her heart, she wants that back. So that's why this is happening. Like, so
That's
if
reasonable.
you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. You gotta come back and get it. Like, somebody can't challenge you to a battle, Rosenberg. Like, I know you're saying that the rules are different and things change, but somebody in this hip hop thing that we do, somebody can't challenge you and you run and get everybody else. Like, you gotta come back. Remy went at her.
I don't think that Nicki went and got everybody else, though. Just because it's a song with two features, I don't
but
see it that way.
it's a song with two features. Doesn't matter if she got them or not. They on the record.
But that she said I think, first of all, I think you make great points. You're right. Nicki does care. All people who are rappers deep in their heart care. But she did what she was gonna do, which is I'm gonna make a Young Money song and I'm gonna talk trash on it. And it doesn't have to be good enough for you. That doesn't make it basura.